Oh man, the Topps Mercury Wemby cards are out, and do I actually have to give Topps a little bit of credit on this one? There's some crazy stuff, but there's also some interesting things, so make sure to stick around. What's going on, sports card hobby family? It's another day. It's another sports card video. I am exhausted. I was actually out on the West Coast in San Francisco for business, and I just flew in. I flew out this morning, so it was 9 a.m. PST, and then when I landed over here in North Carolina, it was 5 p.m., so I'm all kind of messed up. My timing is way off, so I apologize. This video is coming out really late today. But we're just fighting the good fight, my friends. Before I get started, huge thanks to today's video sponsor, COMC.com. 35 plus million cards in the database: baseball, football, basketball, soccer, hockey. Tons of hidden gems on COMC.com. You can grade your cards through them. You can send them off to auction, all sorts of different options. So make sure to check out my links down below to start your COMC journey today. Also, have you been thinking about grading with PSA, but you have not sent in that first submission? I've got $25 off for you down in the video description. Again, SCD25 code on the shipping and billing page will give you $25 off your first submission. Take advantage, friends. All right, so it was a few weeks ago we heard about this Mercury box. Am I saying that right? Mercury or Mercury? And Topps Fanatics did the whole commercial thing where there was like a meteor that hit from outer space, and then the alien. Of course, Wemby's nickname is the alien.
Thanks, Jim. Yes, we are here live at the corner of Bandera Road and Old Pearl Road in San Antonio, Texas. There's breaking news happening. We have heard reports of a meteor streaking through the sky, and it appears to have landed here in this parking lot. This parking lot mostly empty, so everything seems safe, but what I can tell you is it is in the parking lot of Boomtown Sports Cards. So let's see if we can get it closer. I don't know what this could be, but we're seeing liquid metal and the remnants of what appear to be an imprint of an M. It is truly fascinating.
Actually, pretty good marketing. This one thing Topps Fanatics has nailed is their marketing. They crushed that. Some people thought it was cheesy. I actually thought it was fine. It got people's attention. And they had this $8,000 box of cards. 8 cards are in this box, and they're all Wembanyama cards. So essentially, yes, if you do the math, $8,000, 8 cards, $1,000 for each card. And this is how it breaks down. They actually have it here on the website, so it's all out there for everybody to know. It is one box with 8 cards, one auto relic card. Now, keep in mind, it's all Wemby cards, so it's not as if you're going to get, a Sam Cassell card or some random common. One auto relic card numbered 99 or less, one chrome auto numbered 99 or less, one chrome insert card numbered 99 or less, or it could be an auto version. So I guess technically you could get 3 autos out of a box for Wembanyama, 2 chrome base cards, and then 3 chromium parallels numbered 99 or less. As you would imagine, and kind of what I expected, and I use sellthepeak.com. If you want to look at kind of like what did the buy it nows go for on eBay, sellthepeak.com is a free tool. I've been using it for years, but it'll actually show you what stuff sells for. And the one thing I noticed, if you look at kind of the chrome base cards, it looks like those sell for $100, $150, $200. There is one that popped out at me. It's a short print, so I'm not sure which one it falls into. If it's considered a chrome parallel, it was numbered out of 15. It's a short print. It sold for $3,600. What was that thing called? Let me look back at it. It was the Specimen Tank out of 15 SSP. $3,600 sold today. Today, a lot of big sales on this stuff. I think people are still trying to sell the boxes, and they've got them for like $10,000, $12,000. It was funny, on the Topps website, it was $8,000 with a maximum of 25 boxes. And I was just thinking, like, wow, what a world where you have to max it out at 25 boxes for each customer at $8,000 per box. But anyway, if I do some quick math there, that's $200,000. Whew. All right, and the autos is where it gets really interesting. So there was an autograph that sold for $15,000. I kind of looked at it the same way, and I was like, man, that's a lot. That is a lot of money for one of these. $15,000. Maybe people are just paying kind of the introductory price. They're all excited. But here's where I'm going to give Topps some credit. So if you read the back of this card that sold, it was on eBay. I think it was 30,000 OBO, and it looks like it sold for $15K. It actually says this on the card, that the material embedded in this card was worn on 10/25/2023, essentially during Wembanyama's rookie debut game. So it's a game. Not only is it game used memorabilia on the card, but it actually maps out a date, and it is a rookie patch. Essentially, it's the debut patch. And so, man, like, that's pretty nice. So I don't know what people are spending on other, autos for him. $15,000. Some people would think like it's nuts when you think about the fact that the guy just played his rookie year and he doesn't have a full career ahead of him. But if we're comparing to other Wembanyama cards, to me, I mean, that's a heck of a card. That's a heck of a card. The vulnerability here is if Topps just keeps on putting out kind of more and more of these types of Mercury things, like how many times did Wemby, sign? That would be kind of the one thing that I would be a little bit worried about if I bought something like this. Also, this particular card, the auto was a little bit streaky on it, so I don't know what the other's going to look like. The listing had it out of 35, but the card itself was out of 25, so I don't know if that's going to go through eBay authentication or I've had cards get kicked back where in the title it's like out of 5 and it's actually out of 10 or something. It did not pass the authentication because the listing, how they wrote it out in the listing was wrong. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what happens there. And so if I'm looking at the cards themselves look fine, but to me, there's not anything, magical about these cards to make me think like, man, this is just a really, really unique, special product, really innovative type product. With that said, I have not seen kind of the full checklist, the other autos. You've got the Relic auto, which I just showed, and then there's also Chrome autos. So on eBay, they're there now. And it's just going to be interesting to see kind of what does the secondary market feel about these cards. Because again, $8,000 a box. Jeff Wilson said that was not an expensive price, given the fact that there's 2, maybe 3 autos, if I'm reading that right in a box. I'm pretty sure that Ryan at Sports Card Radio said the same thing, that he actually felt like, hey, if you're getting, maybe it was Colin, but basically saying like, hey, if you're getting 2 autos, what are those going for? The secondary market is really going to drive all of this stuff, like with anything. But will these cards kind of maintain? I expect them to be hot. And look, the NBA season is about to start. So this timing is actually great as far as just getting it out. There's going to be a lot of excitement around it. I think we are going to see some big prices on these. What is it going to look like in 3 to 6 months? I guess is kind of the big question mark. And that card that I was just kind of pointing out there, it was $15,000, which again is a lot of money in the card space. It is, but it isn't. When you look at what people spend $15,000 on in the card space, some stuff really kind of makes you shake your head. We just had somebody spend $50,000 on a LeBron Curry Durant 1/1 gold card that is an Olympic card that's not even licensed. Could have bought 3 of these. I mean, if you're telling me for the money, you can have 3 of these patch auto game used debut Wemby autographs, 3 of these, or you can have 1/1 LeBron, Durant, and Curry Olympic card. That is the easiest decision I'll ever make. I mean, so it's all relative, of course, but let me know what you guys think about this set. Like, for me and many others, we're not buying into this stuff. It's very, very expensive. I'm never going to buy an $8,000 box in my life. But I do know that there's some people that, they're looking at it as like, hey, maybe I'm waiting to get some of the secondary market stuff. Or maybe you are thinking, you know what? $8,000 is a lot of money, but I feel like I can get good value out of the box. So anyway, you just, I guess, have to average out at least $1,000 a card. If it's $8,000, there's 8 cards. The base cards are running a couple $100, but where you really got to kind of make your bread and butter is you get a short print like that one card out of $3,600 is huge number for a non-auto Wemby card. But you guys let me know, and thanks again for hanging with me. I know I'm very late today, and frankly, I'm exhausted. So I will be back tomorrow. Friends, stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.